Shalom, shalom, Juice Gang family. Welcome back to the channel. Today's topic is going to be about, are we slowly being poisoned? Are we aware of what's in our food? Do we take the time to flip over the packaging and read the ingredients? Do we really dig deep to find out what each ingredient is and what it's doing to our bodies? Or are we just going to the store, just grabbing anything and just taking it home and eating it? Do you have headaches? Do you have weight gain that you just can't get rid of, that stubborn belly fat? Could it be caused by the things that are being put in our food? Are they doing this intentionally? Do they want us sick? Do they want you overweight? Because when we look at society, so many people are dealing with obesity, cancer, acne, eczema. I mean, it is really out of control now. So many people have health issues and they just don't know why. Are you dealing with depression? Are you dealing with food cravings where you just can't stop eating? Endometriosis, fibroids, PCOS. Are the things that are being put in the food triggering this? Do you know someone who is dealing with high blood pressure? They have diabetes? Could this be the reason? I'm asking you all this question. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment sections. Talk to me, family. Let me know what's going on. What are your thoughts? What do you think is going on? Bioengineered ingredients being put in the food. What's really going on? Do they want us sick? Are we slowly being poisoned? Because none of us know the effects that this have on our body. I mean, we know, but they don't want to talk about it because they believe small amounts of these oils and harmful dyes and the chemicals that are being put into our food, that are being sprayed on our food, chemicals that are in our water, it doesn't do anything in small doses. But what about if we're eating and drinking these things years after years? What are the effects on our bodies? Talk to me, family. Alright, so y'all know I got my notes here. I love to have my notes. And we're going to, dig a little deep into this today. So I want to stay on topic. So I got my notes ready and here we go. The first thing we're going to talk about is oils. And I pulled out these, specific ones for a reason because these are the ones that we really see in our food. And that is canola oil, corn oil, soybean oil, cottonseed oil, vegetable oil. They like to use these seed oils in a lot of things. In the cakes, cookies, breakfast bar cereals. If you think you're trying to be healthy, check out your breakfast bar cereals because it's in there. When you're going to these fast food restaurants or just any restaurants in particular, you will see these oils in the condiments. And I know you all are like, well, I just won't eat the condiments. Yeah, but they're cooking the food in these oils. If you're getting bread, when they bring the bread out and you can eat all the bread you want and dip it into the oils and it got the herbs and all that in there. What is that oil that you're dipping it in? It's also in the bread. When you're going to these fast food restaurants and you're getting the mayonnaise and the ketchup, these oils are in there. And it's in the bread. You can't figure out why you're always hungry and why you're gaining weight. Could it be these oils? Take the time to read your ingredients and know what you're putting into your temple. If you want to live a long, healthy life, now is the time to really stop, pay attention, and read each ingredient. Take the time today to write down some of the stuff that I'm talking about and really dig deep into it. Go into your cabinets and really look at what you're eating. And if you say, well, Juice Gang, I don't eat cakes, pies, or cookies, and bread, and I'm doing healthy things. Well, you want to check your breakfast bars, your protein bars, even nuts. They put this stuff on nuts. Cottonseed oil is very popular on nuts. So you want to make sure that the nuts that you're getting, they don't contain any of these harmful oils. The healthy oils you want to stick to is avocado oil, coconut oil, olive oil. These are good quality oils that you want to be cooking with your food, and these are the ones that you really want to stick to. All the other ones you just want to avoid at all costs. Avoid those oils. All right, the next question I have for you all is, why are they putting artificial dyes in our food? Kids love cereal. So all the parents out there, the breakfast cereal that you're getting the kids, the colorful ones, they're adding all these harmful dyes to the cereal. If you're getting, candy and baked goods, soda, they add these artificial dyes to juice. All the kids that love their juice that you're getting for them, you have to be careful, because these chemicals that are in our food, the dyes, the oils and things like that, they're banned in other countries, but for some odd reason, we still allow for them to put this stuff in our food. So let's go over the dyes. We have blue 1, blue 2, citrus red 2, green 3, red 40. They use red 40 in a lot of things. And red 40, really dig deep and do your research on this red 40, and you will be very surprised by what you see. It's disturbing. Yellow 5 and yellow 6. Why are they putting these artificial dyes in our food? I would love to hear your thoughts, family. Number 3, everyone's favorite, high fructose corn syrup. We all know about high fructose corn syrup, and they put that in everything. It's in your ketchup, it's in your barbecue sauce. I mean, it's in all kinds of stuff. Bread, all the pancakes and French toast. If you buy those prepackaged things in the grocery store in the freezer sections, it's all in there. You really should be reading your ingredients, because high fructose corn syrup, from my research and what I know, it increases your appetite. And again, if you're trying to be healthy and you're trying to lose weight and you can't figure out why, if you're eating things with high fructose corn syrup in it, it's going to make you hungry. And if you're always hungry and you're eating, you're going to be overweight. It's just what it is. You're going to be constantly in the cabinets reaching for things to eat. And not only does it increase your appetite, but it promotes obesity. This is why we have so many people overweight, because it's in everything. You're going to McDonald's and you're eating there. You're going to Wawa, getting your food from there. They have high fructose corn syrup in everything. And this is why I will always preach on this channel to cook from home. Listen, I get it. People want to go out. They want to eat and enjoy themselves. Yes, you can do that. But to be doing this stuff every single day, abusing your body, it's just not good. And not only does it promote obesity, but it's more harmful than regular sugar. Now, this is the information that you can Google and see and read it for yourself, that it's more harmful than regular white sugar. And we know the harmful effects of white sugar. And it's linked to heart disease, cancer, diabetes. Why am I not surprised about the diabetes? Because it is more harmful than sugar. And it is causing for people to have all of this weight gain and obesity. You really should be avoiding high fructose corn syrup. But again, why are they putting this stuff in all of our food? Are we slowly being poisoned? Are we? I mean, this is a good topic today, guys, because I really want you all to really pay attention to why you can't get healthy, why you're dealing with the health issues that you're dealing with. Because if you're going to the doctors and you're dealing with issues, all the doctor going to do is write you a prescription and send you on your way. You have to take your health into your own hands. That's what I had to do. I wouldn't be nowhere near as healthy as I am today if I wouldn't have took my health into my own hands. You have the option to bring life or death into your home. Foods full of life or foods full of death. Are you going to eat to live? Because I want to eat to live. I want to age with grace. I want to be up in age still running around with my kids having a good time. But if we're not taking care of ourselves, that's just simply not going to happen. The body is going to begin to break down. And I believe they know this. And I believe that's why they're doing it. But again, these are my thoughts. These are my thoughts. The next one, number 4. Why are they using meat glue to piece together meats? Be careful with your steaks, family, because they are using meat glue to piece together your meats. And a lot of people will say, well, Juice Gang, meat glue is not harmful. Well, from my research and what I know and why you should want to be careful, meats treated with meat glue have higher possibility of spreading food poisoning. Again, what is the topic for today? Are we slowly being poisoned? Be careful with your steaks. Listen, we need to be careful with everything. And this is why we need to be praying, fasting, so that we're not constantly eating all the time, because when you're fasting, the body can heal, it can rejuvenate. Intermittent fasting is an amazing way to keep the body healthy, but it's also a good way of connecting with God when you're not eating, when you're fasting. We need God's protection, because if we're not growing our own food, because they're spraying the food, all type of chemicals that's disturbing our gut and which is causing problems, it's serious. I mean, this is why we all should be really trying to grow something. I'm in an apartment, and the space that I have, I'm growing blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, raspberries, grapes, tomatoes. I really try to utilize the space that I have so I can try to cut back on some of the things that I'm getting from the store. But we all know that the animals are being raised in poor conditions. They're loading them up with antibiotics because they're in poor conditions. What do these things have on our bodies? This is why we have to be careful with what we're getting from the grocery store. Me personally, I go to the butcher to get my meats. I don't fool with Walmart or none of these places to get my meats. I get certain things from Walmart, like my Ezekiel bread, grass-fed butter, things like that. The oils that I like to use to cook with, my avocado oil, my coconut oil that I like to use in my bulletproof coffee. I'm very picky with what I get from these stores, but I do not get any meats from these stores because I don't trust it. I don't like the way how it looks. It doesn't taste right. It tastes funny. I had an issue one time with my car where it was in a shop and I had no choice but to go to the Walmart and get some stuff from there. You know, we have Acme, ShopRite in my area. I don't know what you all have in your area, but Whole Foods and places like that, where I'm at, that's like an hour ride away. So again, I had no choice but to go to these stores and snatch up a few things until my car got fixed. And the meat was horrible. I was so disgusted by what I saw. And I know some people, you have no choice but to eat from these places. But you really should be Googling your local butcher shops and get it from there. And I said, Lord God, please, I don't ever want to have to eat from these places again. So I travel 30 to 45 minutes away once a month where I go up the road and I get my meats. I load up, get everything I need. And the meat looks different. It tastes different. It's so fresh. I built a relationship with these people and they look me out and they hook me up. And that's what I encourage you to do. Build a relationship with your local farmers, your local butchers. When I go to my local produce stores, they know me. So you want to get to know the people that you're getting your food from. And we all just have to pray and do the best that we can. And I'm not coming against no one who's on a budget, because I'm on a budget too. I will be doing a video on budget grocery shopping because I want to help people and I want to see all of us healthy and not having to deal with any of these issues. So number 5. Now I really want to go back in time. What were they putting in those Popeyes chicken sandwiches? You see how everybody forgot about that? I didn't forget it. Juice Game didn't forget it. And I'm going to bring it back to your memory. What were they putting in those Popeyes chicken sandwiches that had everybody losing their mind? People were fighting over their sandwiches, tearing up their cars in the drive-thru line because they felt as though they were next in line. They was crashing into other people's cars just to be next to get one of those sandwiches. And people even died over those Popeyes chicken sandwiches. Whatever chemicals were in those sandwiches, I do not want it. They were causing people to lose their mind. And it just makes you think, what is really going on? Are we guinea pigs? Are we test subjects? I want to know, family, what was in those sandwiches? Did y'all eat any of those sandwiches? Were those pot pie chicken sandwiches that good? Let me know, y'all. I want to know. Because I ain't fooled with it. I don't want it. If it got people doing that, I don't want it. And it's so sad that people actually die over those sandwiches. Doesn't make sense to me. And number 6, what I want to talk about is Costco's chicken, their rotisserie chicken. Allegedly, people got sick off of those sandwiches. Allegedly, people were saying, and this is recent, that the chicken started to taste funny, like it had chemicals in it. And people allegedly were having stomach cramps, diarrhea, they got sick. And so many people love Costco's rotisserie chicken. I know a lot of people love to go to Sam's and get their rotisserie chicken. Family, when you are constantly buying food from these places and you're not cooking from home, you are taking a chance every time and putting your health in the hands of someone else. This is why I will always promote, and I gotta beat this drum, cook from home, eat from home. We're living in a time where we can't play around because we don't know what is being done to the food. Can you really trust the food that you're out here getting and eating? You're eating a lot of processed food, a lot of those rotisserie chickens. I mean, you can Google it. They're pumping them with all kinds of liquids to supposedly make the meat juicy. If it's not naturally juicy, then I don't need you pumping it with all kinds of stuff. I don't want that. But people want it. They love it. And now some people had to pay the price because they allegedly got sick. And word on the street is Costco, they're debating if they're even going to bring the rotisserie chicken back. Because I heard that they're not selling it right now because of this. But if y'all know anything about this rotisserie Costco chicken, let me know. Do y'all like Sam's rotisserie chicken and the Costco's chicken? I never ate it. I don't want it. It's not that serious to me. It's not that deep. But I get it for, the elderly people who are up in age and they got to go out and eat from these places. My heart really goes out to them because they're up in age. They don't really have the energy and the strength to cook. So they rely on a lot of these places to, feed them. But those of us who can cook for ourselves, I encourage you to cook from home. Make your own rotisserie chicken from home. Get your own machine and make your own stuff. I tell people all the time, if it's something that you really, really like, invest in the machine so that way you can do it yourself. Like, I love my crock pot. I got a nice, decent crock pot. I love to make my oxtails and all kinds of things that I like to use for my crock pot. So, yeah, I brought a crock pot, and I love it. So, I really want you all to just think about what I talked to you about today. I just wanted to make a quick video to dibble and dabble in this topic, and I would love to know how you all feel about this. What are your thoughts? Are you dealing with weight gain, stubborn weight in your stomach? Do you have eczema and you just don't know why and what's going on? This is why you need to go on a elimination diet if you're dealing with skin issues, to really dig deep to find out what is triggering your acne, your skin condition, your eczema. If you know someone who is dealing with these type of issues, send them this video so it can open up their eyes so they can pay closer attention to what they're buying and eating from these fast food places and what they're getting from the stores. Y'all be careful out there. I really love you all. That's why I wanted to talk about this. I want us all to be healthy. And that's it for this video. And if you like these type of videos and these topics, then hit that subscribe button because I'm going to be making more videos. And I will see you all in my next video. I love you all. Shalom.